God's purpose for your life. The worst thing that can happen to a great man is to put him in prison. For example, the shadow of Peter can heal the sick. According to Acts of the Apostles, chapter 5, from verse 14 to 16. Acts 5, 14 to 16. The shadow of Peter was healing the sick. But when they threw him to prison, since he cannot even get into the sun, how can his shadow heal the sick? According to Acts of the Apostles, chapter 19, from verse 11 to 12, Acts 19, 11 to 12, the handkerchiefs of Paul can heal the sick. But when they threw him to prison, they render him impotent. The Bible tells us in Daniel chapter 6 rather, if we read it from verse 1, the Bible says, Daniel had the spirit of excellence. But when the enemies conspired to throw him into the den of lions, the idea was to render even his spirit of excellence useless. Now, it will interest you to know that the time God called himself the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, the God of Jacob, was when he was talking of deliverance. He was discussing how to set his people free from bondage. So the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, the God of Jacob, is the God who delivers his people from bondage. Now, how come we say our enemies are in trouble tonight? Because when God was talking to Abraham for the first time, in Genesis chapter 12, from verse 1 to 3, Genesis 12, from verse 1 to 3, he said something. He said, those who bless you will be blessed. And he added, those who curse you shall be cursed. It's God who said so, not me. So all who are your friends, in the name of the God of Abraham, they shall be blessed. And those who have decided to curse you, you are not the one to curse them. It is God who says, leave them to me. You know, in Romans chapter 12, verse 14, Romans 12, verse 14, the Bible says, even those who are cursing you, you are to bless them. Why? Because they are already in trouble. It is God who says he will deal with them. In fact, if you read Proverbs chapter 25, from verse 21 to 22, Proverbs 25, from verse 21 to 22, the Bible says, if your enemy is hungry, give him food. If he's thirsty, give him water to drink. Why? He said, because by so doing, you are heaping coals of fire upon his head. I will not want to be an enemy of God. Because when God decides to defend his own, the elders will say concerning this our God, that when he fights for you, even the God who touches